Rick Walton. Hi, Rick. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to you. I can't believe the last guest of the year, 2022 now, is almost in the books.
Mm-hmm.
How is that possible?
Time flew. This year flew.
I mean, I think it was, everything goes by so fast. Like I can say, it's Thursday. We let everybody go on Friday. So I'm standing there Thursday, talking to everybody. I'm thinking this is going to be great. We got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And here we are back.
It went, but the weekend just did.
I mean, and all that wind, and I mean, I really like it when it's like that around Christmas time in particular. It's kind of fun.
Oh yeah, it was beautiful having all the snow and fresh, clean snow. Oh, we've got a picture of the Walton family Christmas.
Yeah, some of the kids there, some of my grandkids, and niece and nephew, and my wife got into it. Got to look at it. So. Yeah, we had a great time. I mean, we had an absolutely spectacular week of events between one with Lisa's family on Sunday, and then Wednesday I had just my kids, and Sunday we had the rest of my family. And
now these aren't all your kids.
Some of those, because Erica's kids aren't there, and some of Eric's kids aren't there. Those are all nieces and nephews too, on the left.
Is there anyone missing?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of them missing.
Yeah.
A bunch of them. So at different times they were there or whatever. And
your grandson, Mitchell, he's playing with the Lions this week?
Yeah, right. He went to a football camp yesterday. I took him down to it. Of course, I got screwed up. We went down there and drove down and went to Ford Field and realized that the event was at Wixom.
Oh, no.
But then it was at Wixom. And then today it was at Ford Field. Oh. So they have this event there at Ford Field too. So I got home last night probably 10 o'clock after driving all around the place.
So it's like a camp?
It's a camp. You know, they've got these different camps that they bring in, and they actually have seen a video of him and wanted to make sure he came. And it's a way you get exposed to, you know, how you got all these rankings, you know, or ratings for kids, 3 stars, 4 stars, whatever they have, 5 stars, you know, even. And how do you really get to be that way unless you're kind of, you know, people know about you or do whatever, or make a point to know about you. And
he's a junior?
The junior.
Junior at Western High School.
Yep. Yeah. Good player, strong player, fast player, all that good stuff. So, I mean, it was fun. I went down to Ford Field yesterday, actually, and had the Bowling Green. I didn't even know they had a game going on. There was
there was a game?
There was a game. And I can't think what they called the bowl game. It wasn't the Motor City Bowl or anything like that.
The Cherry Bowl? Remember
they had the Cherry Bowl back when AD director at, Prillis was the guy who put that together. But they didn't have, so we're down there. I mean, and Bowling Green's there, and the stadium's open, and I don't know how many people they had. I don't think they probably had over 20, I don't really see everywhere, 20, 30,000 tops, if that. And, you know, so we went there. I was inside for a few minutes before we left to go to the right place. But, yeah, no, it's been a fun week from the standpoint. I love it when it snows like that, and blows. I mean, I couldn't believe how cold. I really thought something was wrong with the heat, because we couldn't get the heat up right. But that wind was blowing so hard. I think it was going through. Doesn't matter how. Our house keeps warm.
Everybody, I think, experienced that.
Yeah, I can't imagine these poor people sitting out in the street and everything else, saying, "How do they survive?" You know, I feel so bad for them. I really do. And they get the blankets, I mean, and then they sometimes got a little tent-like thing, and wow, that'd be tough. That'd be really tough to be out there and be cold like that, and feel bad for those people. But
the shelter, and there's other humanitarians and organizations that make sure that there's a warm spot for everyone.
Well, I think
they do. I
really think they do.
They buy hotel rooms and everything.
Wonderful people that run those places and everything else. And I really think if you needed a spot, they would find you a spot.
And the police help out a lot.
And what?
The police help out a lot.
Yeah, and really, the police do. I mean, I know they really care out there too, and they feel bad for these people. And you know, and I think a lot of them are probably even sometimes they're even challenged in other ways. You know, so that makes it even tougher.
Yes.
For those poor people to be out there on that. So, no, I think the police are great about this. They feel bad for those people out there, and they want to do anything they can to get them into a shelter and even give them some food. You know, for that matter, that's the other problem. So, No, tough deal, especially when it's that cold. Wow.
Cold. Do you have a New Year's resolution?
But I think I got a simple New Year's resolution this year. I was just thinking about that. I was thinking about it last night. I said, what do we really need? Well, I think we all need to go back to kindergarten and talk to our mom before we go to school. What would mom tell us? You go to school, and they said, play nice, share, don't pout.
No bullying, no name calling.
No bullying, name calling, and everything else. I mean, I think, you go back to that. And then the other thing that, my mom never said this, but I really was saying that I like to say, all the time is, and I've said it on this a number of different times, that, don't sweat the small stuff. It's all small stuff. Mm-hmm. And I mean, it is. I mean, we're going through a season right now, in the world right now, of anxiety, and stress and everything else. And I said, relax, enjoy it. I mean, if it's not perfect, who cares? I could care less if I go somewhere and I don't care with somebody's house or with somebody and everything's just not exactly perfect. I mean, I really care about the people you're with and everything else out there. But man, we just live in such a high anxiety world right now and high stress world and a critical world for that matter. Just relax, take it that way. Mm-hmm. Think about what you learned in kindergarten. I really think it. And one thing is be kind. This day always said to be kind, but so true. That book, and I've talked about that before too. I learned everything I need to know about life in kindergarten.
Yeah.
It's the book, that's there. And it really is true. I think we lived that. Tell the truth and do what's right. Just do what's right. Even if you're wrong, if you believe in your heart, do what you believe is right, will you? So that's my simple message of life. We really sit back and appreciate what we do have. My gosh, we have a lot compared to these other countries and what's going on. And I don't care if it's Ukraine or even Iran or even China and everything else and how they live and how they control you and whatnot. And it's just we got a pretty good deal. Mm-hmm. We really have a pretty good deal here, and we're pretty fortunate. And it's another year, and it went by fast. Or it seems like yesterday you and I were sitting here at Christmas or New Year's last year and saying, wow.
Well, it does go by a lot faster for you because you're quite a bit older than me. But
hey, Wes, I'm more immature than you.
So are you wearing anything brand new from Christmas right now?
Am I wearing it? No, I'm not wearing anything new from Christmas. Nothing.
What did you get for Christmas?
I got some shirts and everything else.
Oh, nice.
Maybe some golf shirts, things like that. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think, what's the really cool thing I got? It's the cool thing about, I always try to do, whether you have a child or not, we all can give the traditional whatever things, but I like that little thing, whatever it happens to be, to get for somebody. And actually, I got my son one of those wallets, and they advertise them on there, and about that you're going to be there for him and all that kind of good stuff. Mm-hmm. I mean, I think that'll mean more to him than anything. Not an expensive gift, but just a nice, simple wallet. But at the same time, and I've always been fascinated with knives and things like that. So, I've got to this point. When you were a kid, you used to always hear about switchblades. Mm-hmm. And switchblades are basically where they just came open like that.
Yeah, you press it and
right.
Blade opens.
Well, to be honest with you, I've gotten a switchblade now. It works better when your other hand's tied up. You get on there, you push that button, boom, it comes open. It's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. So, I think they're illegal.
They're not illegal because I bought one this year, 2 of them this year. Probably 2 of them? Can't remember, I think I did. And at the auto parts store. So there. So I don't think they're illegal, And it was by Milwaukee. Milwaukee makes those tools and everything else out there. So it was they didn't call it a switchblade, but we as kids, and they were like illegal or something, or they were, and I don't know what the deal was. I guess if you wanted to stab somebody, I guess they figure it's easier just to push that button versus having to do that and open it up or something. Then I'm going to stab you. I don't know the rationale of this world as such, but.
What about New Year's? You do anything? Is there a tradition?
We really, I don't think we are. To be honest, I really don't want to. I hate to think, maybe it's just a factor of me getting old. And of course, Michigan's got playing at night. Mm-hmm. I think, are they playing at night or is it 4 o'clock? 8 o'clock? It's 4?
Michigan plays at 4.
They play at 4?
Yes.
Okay, so, and I watch. I enjoy that too. That's why, I'm really a state fan, but obviously you root for Michigan and the Big Ten and everything else out there. But it's, so yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, I'd like as much as anything. When I watch football, I don't usually like to watch football with a whole bunch of people for the game I really care about. I like to sit by myself. What are you laughing about?
No, I just asked Brandon what time his bowl game's going to be.
It's like the 10th time he said that in the last
like
3
that.
workdays.
Right.
So it is
a
4
little
o'clock.
obnoxious.
It's 4 o'clock, right, Ben?
No, he's
4
talking
o'clock.
about Michigan
Yeah.
State. Michigan State.
Oh, that Noah. Bring him down right now. We're gonna beat the crap out of him, you and me, Brandon.
He says it over and over again.
Over
It's an obnoxious Michigan
He just
fan.
doesn't remember, you know. It's because of those illegal drugs or something. It must be.
I
You know?
agree. I agree.
That's typical.
Oh, we're out of
What?
time.
For the whole year.
That's it. We used up the whole year.
Say goodbye to the year, people.
Well, thanks for coming in on your holiday week.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you, and let's make it good.
That's it. For all of us here at JTV, thanks for joining us. Sure appreciate it. Happy New Year.